Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your December reading. I'm your mystic witch, Fanny, and I'm gonna do a 6-card spread for you. 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for now, and 3 cards for the outcome. The past can be last month, last week, 5 years ago. It's what was brewing to explain what you're living now. I've already pre-laid the cards because I do shuffle for a long time and I'm trying to be efficient. But we're going to clarify some cards after. I also wanted to tell you that I'm doing a little contest. If you subscribe and comment, give away a free reading for January that you can pick any kind of reading you want. So that's something to remember. All right. So definitely this is a love spread. It's a love story because the 3 cards, well, the 4 came out, but the underlying energy, we have the Queen and the King of Cups. So right away that tells me it's like a union. It's a soulmate on a very emotional level. There's someone in your life, you've met someone, because you also have like the 2 of Cups, cups, and the 3 of Cups. So maybe you met them through friends, or they were a friend, but there's a quality of celebration, of lightness to it, equal exchange of emotions, and knowing your emotions. It's somebody that you really feel. And that's your underlying energy. So that's what we're basing the reading on. After, if you didn't have cups enough, we have the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups there, offering their art. He came out with the Emperor. I don't know if you can see with the reflection, it's pretty white outside. So, yes, it's an offer of love, but it's a very sounded offer. It's the Emperor is not someone that gives out his heart easily or just for fun or whatever. So that means there's an offering of love, but also with this sound, secure meaning behind it. Willing to go all the way, not just a romance and let's see where it's going. There's a will of establishing something. And with that, you got, I'm just going to move the candle a bit, not to burn my cards. You got the Ace of Pentacles that came out with the 5 of Wands. So what that tells me is that there's that offer that is solid and grounded and all of that, filled with potential. But there's conflict with it. There might be conflict around you of people not agreeing with this union, or inner conflict with yourself of should I believe this, and all the arguments we can give ourselves. But for sure there's kind of a disturbance happening with this offer of love, with this union here. The outcome, we have the Moon, and that's why I think inner conflict here. Because sometimes when something beautiful, like almost too good to be true, arrives, our old fears come up. Will it be like the last one? Will it be, is this really true? And maybe if we have like, this is my shadow work also card, because it goes into the depth. And it makes come out. See, you have the crab coming out there. Usually the crab is in the bottom of the sea. So those emotions that used to, lay low in the bottom of ourselves come out to the moonlight. The moon shines it on those emotions. So if we have old fears of abandonment, or we were betrayed in the past, or we were lied to, or whatever, those fears come out and howl at the moon. And since we don't have super clear pictures, because nobody can see the future, nobody can see you know, where a commitment will go, really, you know. It's always a leap of faith. It's always like the fool should appear, you know, because a union is a leap of faith. And it also asks to listen to your intuition, because having the Queen of Cups here, that tells me that you're in touch with your emotions. You know your feelings, and you can feel that person being the King of Cups, being the consort of the Queen of Cups. Right after that, we have the Ace of Wands, another ace, so that means 2 aces, so it's really something new popping out. And with it, if I mean, you were wondering, we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So if you were wondering, it is going to be such an enriching relationship where you're going to build your empire, you're going to build your heritage with it, and it's going to be equal. You're going to receive as much as you give. You won't get screwed with that one. Let's clarify. Oh, the bottom of the deck was the 2 of Wands. So there's that decision. You're making that decision here inside of you of going for that. Even if you have like inner conflicts or fears or something like that. So I opened up on the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, this is gonna change your life. This is really gonna change your life. It's a beautiful love story. Maybe that's gonna be the title. Love story. Your Chariot, Cancer. So let's clarify that Ace of Pentacles here that came out with the 5 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles with the 5 of Wands. Spirit, please, for Aquarius December. That's the Ace of Pentacles here. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles, it's coming to you like we have the Page of Swords here. Air. That can be you. And the 10 of Cups. So it's really something that would fulfill you emotionally also. On top of being solid, it's gonna fulfill you emotionally. Maybe that conflict comes from, you know, people blabbing around you, telling you stuff, you know, making those old fears come out. I would tell you not to listen to that. Listen to your own intuition. Moon. Let's clarify the moon. Why is the moon here? What is it that Aquarius doesn't know? What are those fears coming out? Judgment. So maybe it is something that, maybe it's someone you met before, that you've been with before, or that you had like this interest with before and it just didn't work out at the time because the timing wasn't there or there were other events surrounding it. But with Judgment here, that means it's divine awakening, divine, it's coming back on the table for you to deal with it. So those fears are probably from the past. Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands? Spirit, please. Ace of Wands. Aquarius. Okay. The fear can be also because you have to leave. Old baggage. That's old baggage. they often say something we invested emotionally in and we have to leave it, like leave a situation. But sometimes it's leaving old baggage, beliefs that we had before, or pains that we had before, because these are emotions. So we're leaving old emotions in the back, going under the moon again. Even if he doesn't know exactly where he's going, he knows that this doesn't serve him anymore. So he's leaving that. In order to take that, you need to leave your old baggage. Maybe leave your old fears or resentments, or the experiences you had in relationships in the past that probably burned you. You have to leave it in the past, because this is going to be equal and fruitful. Give me a card for the Six of Pentacles. Probably fear. There's fear. I feel fear. Spirit, talk about that Six of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles that came out together. Although it's pretty clear, isn't it? Hard to be more beautiful than that. Two of Pentacles and the Sun. So there's juggling. This is gonna feel a bit too much for you, maybe, you know? Your emotions are gonna be all over the place a bit. Oh my God, what am I getting myself into? But it's a balancing. So balancing is what we do all the time. So that's good. You need to ground yourself, but there's so much Pentacles that that's gonna ground you. And with the Sun right under here, it's gonna be clear for you. Once you leave your old fears, your old baggage, take that opportunity that the universe is giving you. Two aces, new beginning. It's really a new. I want to check out the Emperor and the Prince of Cups. Time being fluid. This is what is happening now for you, or this is what is coming. But you've met that person already. That King of Cups. Maybe he's a water sign, bringing out the water part of you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or an Aries with the Emperor. Whoa, okay. Alright, see, it was a question of divine timing and healing. Maybe the two of you had to go through other experiences in order to create that alchemy of the Two of Cups there. And we have the Nine of Swords that came with that. Healing those worries and anxiety, night anxieties. So coming out with the Temperance, since the Temperance is a healer for me, that really heals that part of you worrying. And being an air sign, it's very easy to worry, isn't it? Communication, fast movement, and wish fulfillment. So yes, this brings out all those old fears in you. But I would tell you, don't worry, don't listen to the naysayers, or the gossip around you, that or your inner conflict, or that would bring in conflict. Maybe you know, people around you won't be all in agreement with this union, but it's your life, isn't it? And it would bring so much fulfillment, but it asks you to get rid of all of those old baggage that you might carry, not to bring it into that new thing. Because this is directly, you know, like, don't bring your old baggage into the new, oh my god, there's a lot of reflection, into that new passionate venture in front of you. And here we have the King of Pentacles. So maybe you're dealing with an earth sign also, but for sure having the couple of water here, King and Queen, it's very emotional. You're gonna be in your emotion. Take the qualities of the Queen of Cups, you know, to really, she knows her value, she knows who she is. If it disturbs people around you, so be it. I know Aquarius has this social thought in him and takes in consideration people around him and trying to bring harmony around you all the time. But sometimes you have to think about yourself, and if it disturbs people near you or whatever, so be it, you know. The people that care for you want you to be happy, and this would bring you happiness. So you can do a bit of that shadow work here to heal the old baggage, not to bring it. Stop worrying and that inner conflict, because here Spirit confirmed with, you know, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. It's gonna be balanced. You won't be screwed. It's a beautiful love story. That's gonna be the title. Beautiful love story. So, well, I'm really happy for the ones that this resonates with. I wish this would be my reading. So, in the meantime, I wish you Merry Christmas, because we are in December. And happy solstice for all you witches out there. And I'm signing off. Namaste. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to maybe win a reading. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.